pronoun plus infinitive. For example, I asked to buy some tickets. I asked Mary to buy some tickets. Fritz needs to buy a ticket for the Ferris wheel. Fritz needs you to buy him a ticket for the Ferris wheel. So in these sentences, a pronoun or a noun may or may not be used. Some examples of these verbs are ask, promise, expect, want, need, or would like. So let's have a look at some of these verbs. Put the examples. Ask, for example, need, and many others as well. Okay, we have a third example. Some verbs must be followed by a pronoun or a noun before an infinitive when they are in the active form. So some examples of these verbs are advise, invite, convince, remind, encourage, and teach. And let's put that form on the board. We have verb plus a pronoun or a noun plus the infinitive. And some examples of the verbs are advise or invite and many others. And you simply have to learn. There's no easy rule. You just have to learn that these verbs, verb plus infinitive. These verbs is verb plus infinitive or verb plus pronoun plus infinitive. And these verbs, always verb plus pronoun plus infinitive. You simply have to learn them. Let's look at some of these verbs in sentences. Yvonne advised you to bring a lot of money to the park. Candy won't convince Andy to go on the go-karts. The Smith family has invited Fred to go to the amusement park with them. Now, when these verbs are used in the passive voice, they may be followed directly by the infinitive. For example, you were advised by Yvonne to bring a lot of money to the park. Andy won't be convinced by Candy to go on the go-karts. Fred has been invited by the Smith family to go to the amusement park. Well, let's practice. Rosa, what are your plans for the weekend?
I am planning to go to the amusement park, of course. There's nothing else to do.
Okay. And Monica, what do you advise her to do?
I advise her to bring a lot of money. It's expensive.
It is expensive. Are you going to ask anyone to go with you, Rosa?
I'm inviting Louis to come with me. He is funny.
Think I will remind you to wear warm clothes. It will be cold.
It will probably be cold again. Thank you very much, everyone. And now I advise you to look and to listen.
Look and listen.
Helen agreed to go to the park with her boyfriend. Don't forget to take some antacid pills with you. Those rides will make you sick. Mike asked to leave the park because he was tired. Paul's dad taught him to drive the go-karts.
Read and repeat.
Let's look at negative infinitives. Have a look at these sentences. It's important not to be nervous on the roller coaster. It is good not to forget your money before you go to the park. Okay, so not is used before the infinitive in negative sentences. Let's have a look at this. It is important. It is important to not be nervous. So it is important to not be nervous is incorrect. It's not correct. We have to take away this and put the infinitive here. So not must be before the infinitive to be. It is important not to be nervous. Let's practice this. Rosa, what is important for you at the amusement park?
It is important not to forget to buy the tickets before you go. They are cheaper that way.
Good. And what about you, Monica?
It's difficult not to be frightened on the roller coaster.
You're right. Lewis, what do you think?
It's difficult not to be romantic on the merry-go-round. My girlfriend got angry when I tried to kiss her.
No, you're a Casanova, Lewis. Thank you, everyone. So now I want to remind you not to forget to look and listen.
Look and listen.
It's easy not to remember where all the rides are at a big amusement park. It's frustrating not to be able to go on all the rides because you are young. One of the most important things is not to get sick on the first ride. It's smart not to forget to bring a lot of money to the park.
Read and repeat.
Let's look at one more use for infinitives. Have a look at these examples. It's easy for Mike to go on all the rides. And Jim waited for her to buy park tickets. So we have for plus noun or pronoun and plus an infinitive. This form is often used with an infinitive. For, noun or pronoun, plus an infinitive. Let's practice this now. Let's make sentences using for plus an infinitive. Rosa, what's boring at the amusement park?
It's boring for me to watch my little brothers and sisters to go on the children's ride.
Thank you. Lewis, what's exciting for you?
It's exciting for me to go on the roller coaster with my girlfriend. I like to frighten her.
That's not very nice, Lewis. What does your father do at the amusement park, Monica?
He doesn't go. It's too risky for him to go to get excited, and he has a bad heart.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about that. Now it's time for you to look and listen.
Look and listen.
I'm waiting for Tom to take me to the amusement park.